Hello everyone, Israel Coronado here. And for those of you who are just tuning in to what is going on in the city of Mercedes, Texas, I'm going to give you an update and get you caught up on the latest of what I started calling Rookie Gate and hand gesture scandal. Now, I want to be very clear that I'm not taking away from any kind of claims by any public employee or any city employee. I think any claim should be taken seriously. And with that said, you have to understand that by what I mean that it should be taken seriously is that we cannot be joking around or messing around with these kind of allegations. Now, there were two complaints brought forth to Commissioner Benavides. And these complaints stem from an affidavit that was written by a former police officer who apparently, this is allegedly, he got the fire marshal position. And I still need to see those documents to see if that has gone through, which makes it very suspicious as to why this individual is now writing an affidavit of something that happened 2 months prior to now placing Commissioner Benavides in the hot seat for something he said. Now, what did Commissioner Benavides say? Here's what the allegation is. On the affidavit, which is a legal document, you cannot lie on that. If you do it's there are ramifications that can be pretty heavy on the person who lies on an affidavit. So, what are the words that were given in that affidavit? And the claim is that Commissioner Benavides made some disparaging comments against the chief of. And you may ask, what were the disparaging comments? So the disparaging comments were, number one, that he called the chief of police a rookie, and number two, that he called him unqualified. Commissioner Benavides says that yes, he called him a rookie because he has never held a position of authority, and this is his first. And he called him unqualified. He says, I didn't call him unqualified, I question his qualifications. Which, regardless, that kind of language, I want everyone to ask themselves one question. Does it merit removing an elected official from office by means of a majority inside a commission voting him out? And this is an elected official who won by 700 votes. The people apparently spoke on this. And now the commission is wanting to get him out by just voting amongst themselves. At first, they wanted to put this in an executive session, which Commissioner Benavides brought this up to a public item on the agenda. So that is where the whole issue of last week's video, that by now has almost 9,000 views, it shows some commentary there between the city attorney, the chief of police, and the public, and where the city attorney clearly violated and by prohibiting the public from commenting on an item placed on the agenda. According to House Bill number 2840, he shouldn't have done that. And it was very clear on the video where he states that it was his professional opinion that he was not going to allow the residents because that agenda item did not pertain to the citizens or to the residents present. Where I went back and read the bill, and there's absolutely nothing that talks about pertinence, or if an item doesn't pertain to me or to anyone in the public. If it's a public item, it pertains to the public. So I am going to file a complaint, and I encourage everyone to do the same, to call Mr. Victor Garza at 292-7609 and to file your complaint with the DA. If you think this is right, then don't do anything about it. If you're not tired of this kind of corruption going on in your community, then don't do anything about it. But if you're tired of the kind of oppression that we keep seeing time and time again, then please file your complaint. So the numbers is there. It's the district attorney's office. You can go in person and submit your complaint. You can get a copy of the video on our page. So the other allegation was again from the city secretary, and I want you to pay close attention to this because this is serious. If any city employee feels bullied, he should or she should bring this forth to a process where it is fair for them. But I don't think it should be out of convenience, where all of a sudden a majority in a commission finds this highly convenient and beneficial to utilize this complaint now to basically try a commissioner and try to remove him from office. Here's what the allegation is that apparently Mr. Benavides is having a conversation with the city attorney and Mr. Gomez. And as they're having this conversation, the city secretary is trying to get a hold of them and try to say something to Mr. Benavides in particular. And apparently Mr. Benavides turns around and does a hand gesture. Now, this is what I'm calling the hand gesture scandal. What did Mr. Benavides do? According to the city secretary, he did this. And according to Mr. Benavides, he did this. And both mean different things. And depending on the person that you talk to, it means a different thing. Now, the question that I have is, does it warrant a commissioner being removed, an elected official being removed from office by means of a majority in a commission who obviously is not in favor of him being there because he's questioning so many things that this commission has done in the past years? So you have to ask yourself, does it warrant removal? And that's what's going to be discussed on Tuesday. Now, I am asking for your help. We started this hashtag called Justice for Leonel. And what I'm asking is, if you have a contact within any media outlet, Channel 4, Channel 5, 23, 48, you name it, any media, on YouTube, on anywhere, please ask them to meet us at City Hall on Tuesday at 6 p.m. And to please be present, because the more people that go there in support of what is just, the better. And in the midst, darkness cannot exist where there is light. And the more people that are aware of this, the more light you shine on this issue, the better for everyone. So please, if you have any contacts in the media, call them, ask them to be there. Like I said, Channel 4, Channel 5, The Monitor, any media outlet, newspaper, radio, please have them show up on Tuesday, because this is important. So please, my number is 956-246-7670. I am Israel Coronado. If you have any questions about this, please do call me. Like I said, hand gestures, freedom of speech, and the way that the city is acting is extremely disconcerting. Once again, give me a call if you have any questions, and let's show some support to Mr. Leonel Benavides, because I think this is completely unjust. Thank you, and have a good night.